Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Thanks for joining me today for Workshop Wednesday. Today I am going to be making a Christmas card. I know, probably seems too early for Christmas, but we can never work too far ahead. Sorry, there's a glare on my glasses. But anyway, today I'm going to be using some Celebration designer series paper. Celebration is that you can earn products for free for every $50 to $100 order. You get to choose your items. I just want to remind you that I still have my paper shares. So for my paper share and my ribbon share, for all the ribbons and papers that are in the new mini catalog. If you spend $30, you'll get my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial for August, which this month we've all used celebration items, so something that you can earn. We have projects. As you can tell, the sheep and the penguins were pretty popular, so those are probably going to be the first to sell out. My project sheet has posted with the measurements, products, and everything. Last week, since I was in Lake Tahoe, I pre-recorded my videos, and I can't remember if I said share my video, you'd get a prize. Usually, I've been doing the whatever I'm making. So I believe Debbie, who I just seen you got on, hi Debbie, you were the winner for last week. You were the only one that shared my videos, so you'll be getting the little penguin sanitizer project that I made. I believe that is it. But I just want to show you the Celebration catalog. The paper that we are going to use is this one, the Peaceful Prints. It actually has some really nice designs on it. They actually have some really nice papers here in the Celebration catalog. This is the card we're going to be making. I wanted to use that plaid or buffalo check. So this one will be really easy. These are the patterns that are in the peaceful prints. Last week I think I used peaceful. It was peaceful something, so I keep getting them confused. But this one is the Peaceful Prints. So let's get started. I already cut my card base. So it's 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. We're going to use a piece of basic black, which will be 5 1/4 by 4. So let's go 5 1/4 by 4. Did you guys happen to see my back to school series? Oh my goodness. I was trying to get all those videos done before I left to Lake Tahoe. You know, just trying to get them done, and I probably messed up I don't know how many times. It's kind of hard to do 3 videos in just a couple of days. So this is the print that I chose for the layer. So this is going to be 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So 5 1/8 because we need to go landscape way. And then 3 7/8, which is the one just before the 4. Oh good, my deer's going to be positioned better than my deer's on here. This is going to go like this. We're just going to layer this on top just to add some color underneath that red. Okay, then we're going to need some of this. This is the back side of it. We're going to use this to make our tags. So I'm using the tailored tags. I need to click on your guys' comments because now I lost them. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the back to school projects. I'm going to be sending those with my grandson to school. My apples, on my last project, I wish they had come out a little bit darker. So I did post some pictures underneath so that you can see different ways to do them. I stamped them on real red cardstock, and then I did them on basic white cardstock with my Stamparatus to make them darker. It seemed like once I added the Wink Estella, they turned orange and they weren't so red. So I redid them to make them a little bit redder. Why is my something stuck there? Oh, huh. Okay, so we're gonna need a black large tag, and then we're gonna need one of these buffalo check tags. Hi Denise, how you doing? You know, being up in Tahoe, the breathing wasn't so bad, but man, the very last day, the day we were leaving, my allergies were horrible. My nephew, he had a real hard time with the allergies while he was there, but my paper's moving, so now I'm probably getting out of screen. But yeah, luckily I wasn't too bad. It was just the day that we were coming home, which I was glad because I didn't want to be suffering the whole time that we were there. Okay, so now let's layer these two together. We'll use some liquid glue. But the day that the smoke was there, you know, like I said, I think it was Friday, I mean, it looked horrible, but as far as breathing wise and stuff, we weren't having issues. You know, it's a higher altitude for all of us. So, of course, we always have the issues with our sinuses. Okay, so we're going to glue those together. And then on the tags, we're going to glue these together as well. Just layer these on. But, you know, Tahoe is so beautiful. But like I said, this is the shallowest I've ever seen it. And it's just because we didn't get snow, because in Lake Tahoe, it's all snow runoff. And so we didn't get a lot of snow this year. So we're going to layer those together. And I forgot, before we do that, we're going to use our embossing powder. And we're going to emboss this to say Merry Christmas. I'm using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. This is a carryover from last year, but I really like this one, and I like the Merry Christmas on it. So we're gonna stamp this in Versamark, because I'm gonna use white embossing powder. Here's my white powder. And I'll get my embossing machine, so it's gonna be loud for a minute or so. Let me find my paintbrush because I got some extra. I couldn't find this little paintbrush yesterday, and it fell behind something, so it was like I was searching for it today and found it. Okay, so we're gonna get our heating tool. I really like how the white stands out on this. You know, black really don't seem like a Christmas color, but since the black is in there, I wanted to use it. When I was first making this, I actually put white behind it, but it just didn't stand up against the white designer series paper. So that's why I went with the black. Could have probably used red, but I figured since the card base was red. Okay, I hope you guys were able to hear me. So I think what I'm gonna do here, because I'm doing a little bit different on the one that I made, learn from my mistakes, or just make it easier. I'm gonna go ahead and score right here. Just kind of eyeball it so that, you know, it's these two edges are on the other side because we're going to make a fold. And we're going to fold it around. I'm going to fold it around like that. And it's going to fit like that. Because the other one, I cut it and I didn't like seeing the edge and you could see the ribbon. So does that make sense? So now we're going to add our ribbon. It's the sheer real red ribbon. And this card was, I mean, it's really easy to put together and it looks nice and fancy. So your ribbon is going to go across there. And if you want, you can add some snail or something to hold it in place. Let me see if I'm doing this right. I don't even know what this is going to fold like that. And I could have probably pulled it over some more. That's what I'm saying. But if you want to hold it in place, you could always add snail. Like that. Oops. I need my ribbon back there. And then we'll just tie a bow. But if you want, you can also secure this down already. So we can go add some. I still got snail. I'm probably the only one that still has snail. Let's move this down so we could see that deer. We want those deers to pop out. Like I said, my first one didn't. And then we'll just adhere this. But you can always use tear and tape, whatever you feel that's going to hold it securely. And we'll tie a bow, and I'm going to tie my bow upside down because mine, when I tie them upside down, they come right side up. Am I the only one that does that? Debbie, you still have snail too? I was going through my drawer and I was like, man, I have a lot of snail. For a while there, I had a lot of the, oh gosh, now I can't even remember the name of it. I use that for everything, the stronger one. That sometimes would be a little frustrating because if you stuck something down, it was stuck. And so we'll just trim our ribbon. See, my bow comes right side up. And we're going to add dimensionals to this. I do have a lot of the Seal and Seal Plus, but I'm just trying to use up all that snail. So we're going to put a dimensional on each corner. And we're going to stick it to the front of our card base. Yeah, I didn't realize how much snail I had. And I guess I really haven't been using a lot because I've been using the liquid glue. And like I said before, me and the liquid glue were not good friends. We didn't get along very well. I always ended up with more glue. And look how easy that was. So now we're going to fancy it up and we're going to add some red rhinestones. What I did is I just added some red rhinestones to all of my snowflakes. And I think I have my take your pick tool over on my desk. So I'll use this one. I meant to grab that before I started because I was using it over there at my desk. And just add a little bit of a bling. I've gotten so used to my take your pick tool. I use it for everything. Probably even non-Stampin' Up. That's why it's over at my desk. I used this tool for a long time until we came up with the take your pick. I love the sticky end. And you can just pick up the rhinestones. So much easier and place them where you want. So we'll just I put them on all my snowflakes just to add some bling. I don't know should we stick one down there? It's going to be a little bit hidden, but yes, Denise, Fast Fuse. I could not think of the name of it. So that's our bling we're going to add. And I'm going to add a glue dot just below the bow just to kind of hold that in place. And like a nice big bow. Let's try and tuck this down, make it stay down. And now we're gonna do the inside. I forgot to add this piece on the measurements, but it's 5 1/4 by 4. It's gonna go on this inside. And so we're gonna add the plaid Christmas tree. We're just gonna tuck it over here in the corner. And you can get it like somewhat off the card so it doesn't take a whole lot of space if you want. Like that. And then we're gonna use a piece of the DSP to put inside. And it's a 1/2 inch by 4. Just to add some more on the inside. So let's go 1/2 inch by 4. Fast Fuse was the adhesive I used all the time. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of that and finally went through that. And then I still have my snail. I have the others though. So we're just gonna add this strip right here to the side. That, just instead of a plain white card front. And we'll add some adhesive. Like I say, me and liquid glue were not friends for a long time. And finally we became friends. And so this will just go right inside like that. And there is your inside. And can you believe it? I am not going to add Wink of Stella to anything today. But here's the envelope. And just to decorate your envelope, you can stamp a couple of the trees. Like stamp one off, stamp one. Oh, what I did. Oh, I messed it up. But anyway, of course, the one time I showed you to stamp an envelope and I messed it up. But anyway, there's our simple project for the day. I didn't have the deer set, so that's why I used the Perfectly Plaid. But I kind of thought I'd stick those two together. If you guys share my video, you'll actually be entered to win both cards. I'll send you both of them. You have any questions or anything, if you place the order, use this host code, and if it's over 30, you get my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, and if it's over 50, you get to pick something out of, well, a $50 item out of the celebration. I finally just ordered this. And let me tell you, in our Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, Denise used this on her project, and it looks gorgeous. So I just ordered mine yesterday, pretty much, and now I have everything out of the celebration catalog. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you back next week. Thanks for sharing my video. You guys have a great week, and you guys take care. Bye-bye.